P7?
Yes, that's me.
I'm an immigration officer, Zamir Lucas. I've been assigned to conduct your interview today. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Follow me, please.
Sure.
Put everything on the chair. Please remain standing. I'm going to swear you in. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
Sit down, please.
Thank you.
Have you been waiting a long time to talk to me?
No, it's just 20 minutes only.
How was the traffic getting here?
It was flowing nicely.
Did you have any trouble getting here?
No, I made it fine.
Did you do anything fun over the weekend?
Not really. I was preparing for this interview.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. How do you feel now?
I'm a little bit nervous, but also excited about this interview. I hope the interview won't take too long.
Show me your green card, your state-issued ID, or your notice that you received from USCIS, and your passport or any re-entry permit. Thank you.
Sorry, officer. My passport expired last month. Is that an issue?
That's not a problem as long as you're not traveling anywhere soon. Okay, as a part of the naturalization process, there are a couple of things I need to do it before the interview. It'll just take a few minutes. I need to take your picture and scan your fingerprints right here. Can you please move one step closer and look at the camera in front of you?
Sure.
All right. Now can you please place your right index finger and then switch to your left index finger on the scanner? Everything is perfect. How are you today?
I'm good, thanks. And how about you?
I'm great, thank you. Tell me why you are here today.
I'm here for my U.S. citizenship interview.
Why do you want to become a U.S. citizen?
I want a better life for my daughter, and I really want to vote in the next election.
How long have you been waiting for your interview since you filed your application?
I have been waiting for around 5 months.
Have you studied for the civics test?
Yes, I've studied hard since I applied.
Good. Are you ready for the test?
Yes, I am ready for the test.
I'm going to conduct the civics test right now. Do you have any questions before we start?
No, I don't have any questions.
What is the name of the Speaker of the House of Representatives now?
Mike Johnson.
Name one U.S. territory.
Guam.
Who was the first president?
George Washington.
The idea of self-government is in the first three words of the Constitution. What are these words?
We the people.
What is one thing Benjamin Franklin is famous for?
U.S. diplomat.
Why does the flag have 13 stripes?
Because there were 13 original colonies.
Good. You passed the civics test since you got 6 answers correctly. I'll move on to the English reading and writing test now. We'll administer the test on this tablet. Can you see a sentence that appeared on the tablet?
Yes, I can see it.
Can you read that sentence out loud for me?
Why do people come to America?
Good job. Now, I will read a sentence. Please use a stylus to write this sentence on the tablet. Let me know if you need me to repeat it. People come to America to be free. People come to America to be free. Great job! You passed the English test. Now I will review your application form to make sure everything is correct. You swore an oath at the beginning. Do you know what it means?
Yes, it means I would tell the truth.
Awesome! What is your current legal name?
My current legal name is Na Thi Nguyen.
Is Nguyen your last name?
Yes.
What is your first name?
My name is Nha.
Can you spell it?
N-G-A.
Is that the same name on your green card?
No.
Okay. Have you used any other names since you got your green card?
Yes, it is Na Thi.
Some people change their name when they become U.S. citizens, so would you like to change your current name?
No, officer.
Do you have any individual disabilities that require accommodation?
No, I don't.
Do you want the Social Security Administration to issue you an original or replacement Social Security card and update your immigration status with the SSA if and when you are naturalized?
Yes, I do.
Tell me your social security number.
783-87-2442.
What is your birthday?
June 8th, 1991.
You've been a permanent resident for 5 years, is that right?
Yes, that's right.
You got your green card through your sister, is this correct?
Yes, it's correct.
When did you become a permanent resident?
I became a permanent resident on August 1st, 2018.
Where were you born?
I was born in Vietnam.
So you are a citizen of Vietnam?
Yes, I am a citizen of Vietnam.
Do you have dual citizenship in other countries?
No, I'm only a citizen of Vietnam.
Please tell me your phone number.
I'm sorry, I changed my phone number 3 months ago. The new number is 218-834-8248. Can you please update this for me?
Yes, I'm updating it right now. Do you have a different phone number at work?
No.
Do you have an email address?
Yes, I do.
What is your email address?
nawin91@gmail.com.
Was one of your parents, including adoptive parents, a U.S. citizen before your 18th birthday?
No, officer.
Are you married?
Yes, I am.
How many times have you been married?
1 time.
If you are currently married, is your spouse a current member of the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
What is your spouse's full name?
His name is Nam Van Chen.
What is his date of birth?
December 22nd, 1987.
Is he a U.S. citizen?
No, he is not a U.S. citizen.
Please show me your marriage certificate.
Yes, here you go.
Thank you. What is your spouse's current job?
He is a warehouse worker at Oakview Group.
How long has your spouse worked there?
About 3 years.
All right. How many children do you have?
I have 1 child.
What is your child's name?
Her name is Ha Nok Chun.
How old is your child?
She is 10 years old.
Is your child biological to you?
Yes, she is.
Do you and your spouse have any adopted children?
No, we don't.
What is your current address?
6113 Juniper Drive, Van Cleve, Mississippi, 39565.
Your spouse lives with you at your current address?
Yes, we are living together.
Is your current mailing address the same as your home address?
Yes, it is.
How long have you lived at the current address?
About 3 years.
You moved to this address on August 28, 2021. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Where did you live before?
7201 Northwest 31st Street, Bethany, Oklahoma, 73008.
Did you also live with your spouse at this address?
Yes, officer. I lived at this address also with my spouse.
Do your parents live here?
No, my parents live in Vietnam.
Has your address changed since you sent your application?
No, officer.
How tall are you and how much do you weigh?
I am 4 feet 6 inches tall and 115 pounds.
All right. Do you have a job currently?
Yes, I do.
Who is your current employer?
Circle K.
What is your position there?
I'm a branch manager.
How long have you been working for them?
I have been working with them for 3 years.
So you worked there since you moved to Mississippi?
Yes, officer.
Do you know the employer's address?
91933 Highway 98, McLean, Mississippi, 39456.
Did you work at KFC before that?
Yes, officer.
What did you do there?
I was a sales staff.
How long have you worked there?
I worked there for about 3 years.
Have you worked anywhere else in the last 5 years?
No, that's it.
All right. Have you ever received any public benefits since you came to the U.S.?
No, I haven't received any public benefits since I came to the U.S.
All right. Have you ever left the United States in the last 5 years?
Yes.
Did you have 3 trips outside the United States in the last 5 years?
Yes, officer.
Did any of your trips last 6 months or longer?
No.
When was your last trip outside the United States?
March 14th, 2023.
What was the purpose of that trip?
I went on vacation with my family.
How many total days did you spend outside the United States in the last 5 years?
Totally, I spent 70 days outside the United States in the last 5 years.
All right. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen, in writing or any other way?
No.
Have you ever registered to vote or voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States?
No, officer.
Why not?
Because I am not a U.S. citizen.
Good. Do you currently owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes in the United States?
No.
Since you became a lawful permanent resident, have you called yourself a non-resident alien on a federal, state, or local tax return or decided not to file a tax return because you considered yourself to be a non-resident?
No.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any communist or totalitarian party anywhere in the world?
No.
Have you ever advocated, supported and promoted any opposition to all organized government?
No.
Have you ever advocated, supported and promoted any of the overthrow by force or violence or other unconstitutional means of the government of the United States or all forms of law?
No.
Have you ever advocated, supported and promoted any of the unlawful assaulting or killing of any officer or officers of the government of the United States or of any other organized government because of their official character?
No.
Were you ever involved in any way with killing or trying to kill someone?
No, officer.
Were you ever involved in not letting someone practice his or her religion?
No.
Have you ever advocated, supported and promoted any sabotage?
No.
Have you ever worked, volunteered, or otherwise served in a place where people were detained, forced to stay, for example, a prison, jail, prison camp, a camp where prisoners of war or political prisoners are kept, detention facility, or labor camp, or have you ever directed or participated in any other activity that involved detaining people?
No.
What is prison or jail?
A place where prisoners are kept.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes, I do.
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes, I'm willing.
Have you ever participated in causing harm or suffering to any person because of their race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion?
No.
Have you ever sold, provided, or transported weapons, or assisted any person in selling, providing, or transporting weapons, which you knew or believed would be used against another person?
No.
Have you ever sold, provided, or transported weapons, or assisted any person in selling, providing, or transporting weapons, which you knew or believed would be used against another person?
No, officer.
Have you ever committed, assisted in committing, or attempted to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested?
No.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, detained, or confined by any law enforcement officer, military official, in the U.S. or elsewhere, or immigration official for any reason, or been charged with a crime or offense?
No, officer.
What does to be charged mean?
To be accused of having done something illegal.
Have you ever been placed in an alternative sentencing or a rehabilitative program?
No.
Have you ever received a suspended sentence, been placed on probation, or been paroled?
No.
Have you ever engaged in prostitution, attempted to procure or import prostitutes or persons for the purpose of prostitution, or received any proceeds or money from prostitution?
No, never.
Have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit?
No.
Have you ever been married to more than one person at the same time?
No.
Have you ever helped anyone to enter or try to enter the United States illegally?
No.
Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
No.
How do you define misrepresentation?
The act of giving false information.
Good. Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States?
No.
Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, fraudulent, or misleading?
No, officer.
Have you ever been removed, excluded, or deported from the United States?
No.
Have you ever been ordered removed, excluded, or deported from the United States?
No.
Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
Have you ever been discharged from training or service in the U.S. Armed Forces because you are an alien?
No.
Do you now have, or did you ever have, a hereditary title or an order of nobility in any foreign country?
No.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
Are you unable to take the oath of allegiance because of a physical or developmental disability or mental impairment?
No.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes, I am.
What is the oath of allegiance to the United States?
A promise to be loyal to the United States.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes.
Congratulations! You passed your citizenship interview.
Thank you so much.
Now please review the updated application on the tablet. And make sure your information is correct. Then please sign the last page.
Everything looks good. Thank you for updating my application.
I also need you to sign the Oath of the Allegiance section. Please read it carefully before you sign. Great! We will send you notice for the oath ceremony within a month. You still have an important step that needs to be done to become a U.S. citizen. Make sure you attend the oath ceremony as scheduled. You'll probably receive it in 3 to 4 weeks. Do you have any questions at this point?
No, I'm good. I don't have any questions.
You are most welcome. Let me walk you back to the customer service area.
Thank you.
You're welcome and have a good day.
Thank you, officer.